Welcome to my Rasas and Rasatis. Welcome to another session, Coffee with Baz. Thank you very much for all your supports and your kind words. And recently, regarding this issue I brought out on this East Ham London Baba Centre. Well, it's more than anger. I'm very hurt and disappointed with it. And with all your feedback via Facebook, I published it, YouTube, I published it. True, very true, well said. They're using the name of Baba to gain revenue. Let it be in London. See, in London we have a Baba temple in Wembley who's been there for like very, very long time. So there's another center open in East Ham as well by his brother. It doesn't really fit the bill, isn't it? Must you really have several Baba temples in the same district, which is really not far from one another? Or is it a money-making scheme? So it is like opened the entire can room towards me in Coffee with Baz session. Right, place of worship. Even in London, there are churches who just mushroomed, right? These are just churches who just came out. And in YouTube, if you check out these churches, they're recognized as cult, not place of worship. See, what they do is, right, let it be these Baba centers as well. When vulnerable people come there, when you're really vulnerable, life has really took to its very bad turn, and you kind of seek spirituality, an answer towards it, a security, a comfort zone. And once when they know you are being vulnerable and you're not your 100%, hence the reason why he was preaching in the Baba Center. You put £10, you'll get £100. You put £1,000, you'll get £10,000. Well, if I'm willing to even put 10 pence, will I get a pound? Can you assure me that? You see, they play with vulnerability. And when a person is vulnerable, you can't think straight. So if he says, okay, financially I'm down, and he says you put this, Baba has said he gives you 10 times more, right? So he's playing mind games, right? Place of worship is, you're supposed to preach about the love of God, about mankind, love one another, love thy neighbor as how you love yourself, and you preach about love, forgiveness, acceptance, tolerance, love thy neighbor. That's what should be preached. But here, money, put £500 in front of Baba's statue, you turn around, it goes missing. You can't trust people. So you expect us to put that £500 in front of Baba and expect a million pounds. That means when you're giving, when you give, you're supposed to give full-heartedly with no expectance, right? I've given for churches, I've given for temples, even my families all have done it. When we give, it's like a love offering. Thank you. I made a vow. If I get cured from this particular illness, and I will make a neti kadan. If I get cured from this particular illness, I'll give something. I'll do something, right? Instead of that, you're supposed to give. Excuse me, is this like some kind of... And if you notice, right, ladies and gentlemen, Rasas and Rasatis, these guys who are running this type of centers, what do they really do for a living? Do they have a 9-to-5 job like you and me? You see, beauty parlor, dance school, chief counselor position. A chief counselor is voluntary. They give me allowance whenever I travel for conferences and everything. But you know, running a day-to-day work, a paycheck, end of the month I get a pay. Right. But do these people, do they get a salary? What do they really do for a living besides running a center? So tomorrow I can decide to open up a center here where I live in Wilston Green, right? I want to open up a Baba center, and I'll say money, you have to pay rent, you have to do this. But are all these accounts transparent? They say they want to open a temple as big as Shirdi. Why? When you have one in Shirdi, you save your money, you go there and you pay your respects and your penance. So, and then what happened to all the collections of donation? Okay, we give about 100 ringgit, 1,000 ringgit, 10,000 we get, the receipt we get. But do we monitor? Then those who are running this temple, How come they have this life of this rich
Yeah,
and
because I got
famous
me.
thing? So till the next time I see you, coffee brother. But thank you very much for your appreciation, your concern about me, and y'all have mentioned a lot of things to me. Y'all have called me personally on WhatsApp, Messenger, and really said, Vasunthra, it's a money-making scheme. So careful. Do not get tricked. Give me a mic and I can speak till the cows come back. But do I practice what I preach? You know, the thing that really hurts me, right? Meeting this friend after umpteen years, and I fall in his feet and do namaskar. Why? Because I respect the knowledge you have gained, the spiritual path that you have followed. But it turned out to be what a bloody waste. But guys, wake up, smell the coffee. Enough of all this false teaching and everything. If you want to worship Baba, Baba is in you, He's in me, He's around me. His omnipresence. தூணிலும் இருப்பான், துரும்பிலும் இருப்பான், என்னிலும் இருப்பான், பகவான் உன்னிடம் இருப்பான் பாபா. ஸோ அப்படின்னு இருக்கும் போது ஏன் இந்த மாதிரி டொனேஷன்லாம் கொடுத்து தானே கடவுளை வேண்டணும்? தேவையே இல்லை. தட்டினால் திறக்கப்படும் பைபிளில் சொல்கிற மாதிரி கேட்டால் பாபா நிச்சயமாக வருவார். என் வாழ்க்கையில் என் அனுபவத்தில் நான் சொன்னேன், when time was really bad, வாழ்க்கையே வேணாண்டு வெறுத்து I went to a level I just wanted to end my life, suicidal. At that time he came in the form of my mother. Bhagava ava roopathila varamata, manisha roopathila varava. At that morning my mother called me and she says, Vasunthra, are you okay? I was crying, but I said, Amma, I'm fine. She says, you know what, there's this person called Shirdi Sai Baba. Find out where's the nearest to you. Take a hit bath and go. I went there, and today I'm a successful Vasunthra Sundaram Coffee with Mass. I've achieved so many things where normally a men and women find it struggle to achieve, but as a Trinanga I've achieved it. Credit is given when it's due. It's because of my Sai Baba, who's always in me. He's not in anywhere else. He's always in me. He's in you. So don't have to pay all this money to get his blessings. Ask, and his blessing will shower upon you. இன்பம் சொல்க எல்லோரும் வாழ்க. இந்த மாதிரி போலீஸ் ஆக்கிட்டெல்லாம் மயக்க தூக்குனா அவன் பெரிய மகான் இல்லை. என் வாழ்க்கையில் அது ஊர்ஜிகமாயிருச்சு. Okay, I have to go to work because you know why? I have to work, I have to pay bills. Even this phone I'm using, I have to pay bill end of the month. Okay, செய்யும் தொழிலே தெய்வம். உங்கள் செய்கிற தொழிலில் தெய்வமாக மதித்து செய்யுங்க. எக்காலம்னோ அது உங்களுக்கு சோறு போடும். Bye. Till the next time I see you, coffee with Vaz.